All right, so first, floating. Now, floating allows an app to follow me to every space that I go, which is particularly useful for things like Zoom with video conferencing or video conferencing in general. So let's open Zoom up, and I bring this window to the foreground and open my meta bar, and I'm going to type in mark app as floating. So it's already selected, right? So I'm going to hit return. Now every window that Zoom opens will follow me around. How does that look in a video call? So let's do a video call. There we are. And now moving through these spaces, you can see that the video is following me around. There it is. Looking good. I should do something about this. Anyway, let's close this down. And then we go to the last element of mastering these spaces, which is marking windows and apps as transient. So transient is a neat little trick to help you get back to desktop 0. Now, you can use it, I personally use it for mail, messages, WhatsApp, in general, all the apps that I want to be able to use from any space, but I don't want them to mess up my workspace, right? So let me show you how that works. Again, let's open, this time we'll open messages. Not now, so it's just going to be empty in this example. And bring the window to the foreground, and I'm going to mark app as transient. Now, what happens now is that as long as I'm interacting with this window, it's going to stay in the foreground. But as soon as I say, let's go back to Zoom and put this to the side, within a few seconds, my messages windows disappears. Let's do that again. So let's go to the coding space. Let's click on messages. Messages, it's here. Let's move it to a spot where we can see it well. And then I go back to my code. And within a few seconds, which you can set up in the settings, this window will disappear. It'll be back up instantly, and it'll be gone when you don't need it. Very nifty trick. So that's essentially it. So now you know the 5 most important commands to master the meta spaces, and use them wisely.